Hey everyone, it's Jack here, TalkNorwichCity. I hope you're all doing very well indeed. Apologies, I haven't been on here for quite some time. It's been really quite quiet in the world of Norwich City recently. The only notable bit of news being that of Isaac Hayden joining up for next season. I think that's a really shrewd bit of business actually, so looking forward to see him play. And of course, pre-season gets underway in, a couple of weeks now, 2 or 3 weeks. So excited for that. I am really looking forward to the start of the Championship campaign now. Now we've seen the fixtures and the kit's getting released on Thursday. It's this part of the season where I've kind of had enough of a break. I needed a break from football, particularly that torrid Premier League campaign. But I feel detoxed enough now and ready to go. And I'm excited to see who we sign, excited to see with some players who we let go. So lots coming up in the next few weeks, which I'm looking forward to. So stay in the loop with TNC because you don't want to miss out on anything. We've got a few really good podcasts coming up as well with former Norwich City players. Before we get into the main topic of today's video, which I'm sure you've seen in the title, I wanted to give a quick nod to the Norwich City social media accounts and the videos that they've put out, including Stephen Fry and Holly Leach, who works at the football club. All to do with mental health. And I think a lot of people thought the kit was being launched today. It was a very clever bit of marketing in the end from Norwich City, who have got a lot of things wrong in recent times. But this reminds us just how good Norwich City are as a football club. I'm not going to give away anything other than just go over there and give it a watch if you haven't already. I think they've done a really nice bit of messaging with that, and it just once again outlines the importance that if you are struggling in any capacity with your mental health, it's well worth reaching out to friends or family or someone in a more trained position, because we don't want anyone struggling in these times. So head over there. It's worth a watch. It was very impressive work from them. Teemu Pukki, is he leaving Norwich City? That's the question on everyone's lips at the moment. His agent has come out and started to chat, which, if there's one person I don't want to hear from on June the 28th, it's Teemu Pukki's agent, because usually when agents start talking, it means that they want a move and they want some of that commission in their pockets for the potential move. And to be fair to Teemu Pukki's agent, he's essentially said that Teemu has the desire to play at the very top of football, and he's not at the moment. He's with Norwich City in the Championship, the second tier of English football. Now, Pukki's 32. His best days are probably behind him, but there's still quality in there. And there's probably another season, maybe 2 seasons at the top of the game for Teemu Pukki. He's still an extraordinarily good finisher. He's still quick for a 32-year-old. His movement is truly exceptional. He's honestly one of the best strikers I've seen at Norwich City in my time of watching them. And I suspect you could ask a 75-year-old in their time of watching Norwich City, and he'd probably be in the top 5 strikers we've had. He's a brilliant player, and it's the reason why I'm making this video, because I think when I've been asked on multiple occasions over the past month or so, do I think Norwich City will be okay in the Championship, my answer is yes. And that answer mainly surrounds around the kind of subject that I think we'll score goals, and I think we'll score enough goals to win enough games to be in the mix, whether that be top 6 or automatics in the Championship next season. And one of the main reasons I believe that is because of Teemu Pukki. His goal scoring record in both the Premier League and the Championship is truly sensational. And replacing Teemu Pukki, if we were to lose him, will not be an easy situation. Now, Dean Smith's been asked on a couple of occasions whether he thinks Teemu will stay, and his answer's always been fairly resounding, and the answer has been yes. He does believe that Teemu Pukki will stay. I think this changes things slightly. I think we were probably expecting it to come at some point, maybe not so much at this point on the 28th of June. But he says that, you know, Teemu wants to be at the top of the game, and to quote the agent, he says it's not optimal that Norwich City are in the Championship. Now, it's an interesting situation here because Teemu has a year left on his contract. Norwich City know the importance of Teemu Pukki to the football club, and they will not be letting him go. At least I hope they will not be letting him go on the cheap. Now, what the cheap is, I don't know, but I think it will take a fairly sizable sum of cash in Norwich City terms to wean Teemu Pukki away from Carrow Road. And then you've got the situation of, well, who's going to pay a premium for a 32-year-old? The importance Teemu Pukki has for Norwich City compared to any other club who were to sign Teemu Pukki is far higher with us. We kind of still play around him. He's still so crucial with everything we do. And as we saw with the percentage of goals he scored for us last season, he is probably on paper our most important player. And I think that will be, that will continue to be the case going into the next campaign. So it's going to be a fascinating month or so to see whether we can keep Pukki here. It's just the only saving grace in all of this is that point I just mentioned. Who will pay a premium for Teemu Pukki? I doubt it's going to come from a Premier League club because he's not going to start for any other Premier League clubs. You wouldn't imagine, which means you're then paying probably close to £10 million for a player to sit on the bench. It's not out of the realm of Premier League teams, but I can't see it happening. So then you start broadening the horizons into Europe, and then it starts getting slightly murky in terms of where he'll go, if he'll go, whether it's a step up. See, I still think Teemu Pukki could easily play for a kind of Europa League club, someone like that. So it's going to be fascinating to see whether anyone comes in for him. For me, I think if we were to sell Pukki, my confidence in promotion back to the Premier League next season suddenly lessens by quite a substantial amount. I genuinely think he's still that important, and I would worry that one, we probably wouldn't replace him, and two, the strikers we currently have at the football club in Adam Eder, Jordan Hugill, Josh Sargent, wouldn't fill the rather large boots that Pukki would leave. I'd love to know your thoughts on this one. Do you think he'll stay? Do you think he'll go? I wouldn't blame him if he left. He's more than repaid his non-existent transfer fee. He has been a truly fantastic servant at Norwich. He's been exceptional every season he's played. Such a joy to watch. I'd love to get another season out of him. I really would. And if we were to lose one player, he would be the last I'd want to lose. I think he's so crucial to success for Norwich next season. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you all again very soon. Stay safe, look after each other. And yeah, bye-bye.